Hello friends, a baby is crying. Babies express emotional distress by crying, and usually they have a personal cognitive therapist with them who is none other than the mother or grandmother. So have you watched how mothers calm down a crying child? Look at that bird over there, they say. Look at that dog, woof woof, they say, and the child calms down. Tamilian mothers are known to make the child look at the moon while feeding the child, am I right? So how does this work? Is it magic? Not really. It is called attention redirection, a technique that is rooted in our evolutionary wiring. Now, let us see how this applies to our present day problems. Let us start with a simple truth. Attention regulates emotion, and emotion disturbs attention. It is a two-way street regulated by our brain's prefrontal cortex. It is common knowledge that emotion disturbs attention, right? When you are emotionally upset, you can't concentrate, study, or work. But the fact that attention calms down emotions may be new for some people. The prefrontal cortex, which is part of the attentional network, regulates the limbic system, which is responsible for emotions. Basically, when we focus our attention on something meaningful, our brain suppresses emotional overactivity. This is the science behind the traditional techniques people use to calm down a baby. As children grow up, they learn to shift their attention externally with stories, games, or rewards. Adults also do it in everyday life. We keep reminding ourselves, this job is hard, but I'm doing it for my family. Or sometimes we say, this pain is temporary, but the goal is worth it. So focusing your attention on a higher purpose gives you a sense of meaning and helps you regulate your emotions. What you focus your attention on depends on your age and maturity. For an infant, it is anything attractive to look at. For school children, it may be rewards like appreciation from a teacher or a parent. For adults, it's a higher purpose like feeding your family or benefiting mankind or something like that. But the unifying concept is that when you focus your attention on a higher purpose or a long-term goal, your immediate struggles with emotion become more bearable. A strong and unwavering attention focused on a higher purpose is a prerequisite to develop willpower. And willpower is everything. We can say that willpower shapes your destiny. Do you agree? And here is the problem. Did you know that attention is a consumable resource? And do you know what eats attention? Just think about it, pause the video, and try to answer this question in the comments if you can. The answer is, it is information or stimuli. Information eats attention just like a leech sucks blood. We say that information is wealth, but too much of information leads to attention fatigue. So what happens when attention gets fatigued? You lose your emotional stability. You become irritable and overwhelmed. You shout at your kids. You fight with your partner. And you start looking for an escape from reality. Sometimes it may be through binging on social media. Sometimes it may be through some substances like alcohol, and there starts disaster. And it's not just us. Children too are drowning in information, and their brains are less mature to process what they consume. Parents think information makes their child smarter, but remember that excessive information drains their attention and concentration power and leads to emotional problems. So what is the solution? How to take back control? First, let us accept that it's okay to be a little outdated. We don't need to chase every trend, every fashion, and every hot take. It's like a tug of war between our inborn nature and modern culture. Evolutionarily, we are primed to eat, sleep, work, maintain healthy relationship with others, and have reasonable personal goals. That's where we need to focus our attention on. We are not designed to chase ever-changing trends and endless information in a globalized society. Our attention is meant for meaningful and valuable things, and we are squandering it away on meaningless noise. So just stop. Ask yourself, what truly matters to me right now? Decide what you truly want in life and be mindful of that higher purpose. In a fast world that demands your every second of attention, mindfulness is like a quiet rebellion. In the previous video, we learnt about mindfulness of emotions. Today, we learnt about mindfulness of purpose. And another word for focused attention on a higher purpose is willpower. If this message resonated with you, take a moment to reflect. Share this video with your friends who may find it useful. Hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe for further updates. Let's relearn what our ancestors already knew. It's time to reclaim our attention. It's time to reclaim emotional control. And it's time to reclaim your willpower. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.